Quick question. You ever had one of those moments where God just convicted you of what you were thinking? I mean, you haven't said anything yet. He just read your thoughts. Well, I just came off of one of those moments where God just surgically, got surgical with me on my thoughts as I was checking out of a H&M store. And while I was checking out, I was looking at a young lady who had a dress on, and I was in my theological bent thinking about post-modernity and all of that. Post-modernity, in the sense where basically there's no absolutes, and I'm watching a young lady in a vest, you know, dressed in a vest with really no top on, tattoo in the breast area, barely buttoned up, and her navel area exposed and all that. And I'm just really sitting there just thinking about, man, times has changed. Like, we in the store and you selling clothes and you're dressed like that, like, what's the dress code? And so right when I finished dissecting her, the Lord starts dissecting me, and he dissects me by her comment. Now, she's totally unaware that I'm mentally, putting a mental judgment on, standards with her. And as soon as I finish that, she comes in and says, I really like your outfit. She said, that's nice. Where'd you get that from? And at that moment, I was so convicted. I'm sitting here in my head, tearing you down from head to toe, or from toe to head, whichever direction it needed to go, maybe both. And here the Lord steps in and says, while you judging her, she's complimenting you. If I had to choose who I needed to be right there at that moment, I would have rather been her in that moment, because she was building me up, unaware, totally unaware of what I've been through and what I was doing at that moment against her, just tearing her down. And while I was tearing her down, I wasn't even thinking about the things that could have been going on with her life, that maybe she could have been wearing the only clothes that she had. Maybe we have differences in taste, and she just selected what worked for her, but she clearly had some kind of taste, because she identified that what I selected she thought was a nice combination. And all I want to say is that I don't even have a verse for that today. I just one of those common moments where it's just all about application and being practical, where God's just saying, you just need to be building people up. Maybe it's James 2, I guess, that mercy triumphs over judgment. It surpasses judgment. It goes further than judgment will, than condemnation. And maybe God was just showing me that mercy will always restore a relationship or open doors for one to be initiated.